Hey, what's up guys? It's Nikki from StealthShampoo and I'm here with Kyle, aka FullySalted.
Hey guys.
And today we are playing through the Archive, the fourth mission in Battleborn's campaign. You guys can play this single player or cooperatively with up to 5 friends. We're here on the Eldred planet here trying to save some of their books, as Chronicle's gonna call them. Some of their cookbooks.
Yeah, we're playing this on advanced hardcore, so it'll be a little bit tricky, but thankfully this mission isn't too complex. Just gotta defend this sentry and defend some minions. You're pretty much good to go.
One thing that I did to help prepare for this mission is this mission's really focused on generating a lot of shards. So I went with a shard extractor. Gives me bonus shards per second, but a reduced reload speed. That's great on Umbra. Umbra just dropped her.
Anything like that, but they do have a fair amount of shards, like these clusters we see here. Destroying these will give us a lot of shards that we can use.
Umbra back there just dropped her shirt tucking dialogue. That's a really unique piece of dialogue. But yeah, so I have a shard generator, and that'll help me pay for the turrets that we are going to need around the map to help escort the book data wielding minions, the sentry, and for the final boss fight. Shards are really important, so I am generating that. It does reduce my reload speed on Umbra, but Umbra doesn't have a reload speed. That would be bad for a character like Kyle, who's playing Oscar Mike.
That should be sufficient. Go activate the Eldred
But
sentry.
no problem for Umbra.
So our first objective here is to feed this little bank full of shards. There needs 700 on hardcore, or sorry, on advanced, and 600 on normal mode. So we both have enough to buy this.
And hardcore makes it so that we can't die. So hardcore is a modifier. You can play normal hardcore as well. That just makes it so if you die, you're out of the match. Kyle right there just bought a special turret called a Veil Breaker. That lowered the shield you saw right there. That was in front of this big shard. And let's grab these chests as well.
Just give us a little extra edge to get this mission going.
Yeah, so I got plenty of shards built up. And let's go ahead and get the sentry up and running. I'm going to spend some money right here. So this is 700. It's kind of a collector, so it's not a one-time buy. You hold R and deposit shards, and then you can stop and Kyle can deposit the rest of the shards. That way you can distribute it evenly throughout the team.
World of Eldred knowledge. Welcome to the Grove of the Arcanum, home of the remnants of the Codex, which comprises the whole of... Oh my god! Everything is on fire!
Yeah, we gotta get the Codex out of here.
Boy, howdy, I'll say we do. Lead the way, guys.
So the Eldred cookbooks are on fire. Rendane got real pissed at Melka. So we're here trying to save all of that data. Let's go ahead and set up at this door right here.
It's not supposed to be locked. Out of my way, door. The
There's gonna
grove's
be a
on
lot
fire.
of guys outside the store, but...
I'd put down another sunspot if I had it off cooldown.
Door, zilch. Ha! Sucking obstructions.
Alright, so we gotta be careful.
Yeah, for sure.
If the sentry dies, we lose.
So instead of escorting civilians to safety, we're looking after data? I can't be the only one who feels a bit strange about all this.
That data represents tens of
Definitely
thousands
want to take out
of
these
effort,
warp
and it's
anchors
just
as fast as
a fraction
possible.
of what they
Yep.
had
That's how they'll keep spawning in enemies.
You're worried about the
As well as the Thrall Beastmasters will
very
spawn
unclean of you.
enemies as well.
Yes, as it turns out, I have feelings. And I'll thank you never to mention them again.
So up here, I did just buy a thumper turret. Turrets can be bought
Watch out, fellas.
and turned into
Enemies
3
of free
things.
thought.
The thumper turret right there is great at long range, has a nice AoE, fires multiple rockets. Shock turrets are great at close range. That shock will chain to multiple enemies. And stinger turrets shoot bullets. That's a great medium range tool.
I'd say Thumpers are probably my personal favorite because they also slow enemies, which is really helpful in trying
Yeah.
to defend objectives like this.
Speaking of enemies, got plenty coming in right here. There's a bunch of shards in this area as you escort Chronicle. You can't upgrade Chronicle, unfortunately, like you can Wolf in the Void's Edge. So you do have to be careful and make sure he doesn't take too much damage because you can't heal him. Just unlock my ultimate.
Science is the deadliest
Means you just gotta focus a little bit more on building turrets to defend him rather than upgrading him by himself.
Yeah, that's the difference between Wolf and Chronicle. Is Chronicle's got more turrets on his path, but you can't give him a turret on his back or anything like that. Now, it's pretty notable that you can play Battleborn with up to 5 people. So right now it's just me and Kyle. I'm a healer. Kyle is a great mid-range slash small minion killer. That incinerary nade detonates on impact, and he can kill groups of small minions quickly with that. Now, what else? Who else will we be rocking? We got 3 more teammates. What other characters are we rocking? If we had 3 teammates.
We had 3 teammates. We probably want someone a little bit tankier, just in case there was a boss. So like a Montana and Isaac, maybe a Boulder, and then something like that would be really helpful. Having a melee character that does a lot of damage never hurts. I don't know. The 5th. What do you think about the 5th?
I would say another healer might not be a bad option if you're playing it on a harder difficulty. Maybe a
That's what I
Miko
was
or
thinking.
something like that. Or a Melka. So we have 2 Melkas. We're gonna see Melka
We could
later
always
on.
go 5 Melkas if we didn't put on unique
That is
characters.
true. Actually,
Position, Mel.
there's no restriction naturally in the campaign.
I just need a second.
You could play 5 of the same character in the campaign if you like. Probably not very tactically advantageous, but it's something you can do. Do you have enough money to get that area open, Kyle? Or are we just gonna skip it?
I don't have enough
bought.
right now. No.
Alright, me neither. I bought my sword at Genars, so we're gonna leave that closed, but there's a bunch of goodies and more shards in there if you were a little more cautious with your cash than Kyle and I are. I bought my really expensive Umbra unique gear over there on the left.
I'm sure we'll be able to pick them up on our way back, though. There's 2 actually shields that we gotta get down on the way back, and we'll make sure to grab those.
Yeah, you destroy those using the turrets.
Solar
Alright, so we're gonna move up here and meet with Melka. And there's a bunch of traps in this area that we're going to want to pick up.
Traps are really your best way to deal with all the enemies, because especially with 2 people on advanced hardcore, you're gonna get overrun pretty fast unless you get a little bit of help. So
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Melka over here and steal these.
I'll make sure to get rid of the rest of these thralls.
Y'all good, Melka? You want a sunspot? You cool, girl?
Hey, you made it! All right, I'm dumping all the data into some data minion thingies.
Alright. While she works on that, we're gonna forge ahead here and grab some more shards. I'm still a little low, even though I am generating shards.
Safely to Chronicle.
You can go ahead and take
Apologize
those.
to the star this instant!
Yeah, I'll open up some chests too.
Getting the rest of these Varelsi.
Ooh, right there, I just picked up a helix point in one of those chests. That gives me an instant upgrade. We're gonna take Umbra's mutation here. That allows me to cast fireballs instead of using my heat for increased melee damage. That'll give me a little bit of range in the boss fight, as well as be able to poke at enemies in elevation, because there's some bridges here that I won't be able to reach with normal melee.
Yeah, we got enemies on top and below.
Oh, they're the data guys. They're already coming out.
Yeah, they're actually making it pretty far.
So those little data guys have to get to Chronicle, and once we get enough of them there, we'll be able to move on to the final segment of this mission. We're gonna take out these Varelsi real quick.
And basically, we're just gonna have to walk the sentry back to where we got it from and secure the data.
So kill 10 Varelsi is our current challenge. These challenges pop up at predetermined parts of every mission, but they're different every time. So right now it's kill 10 Varelsi. It could be something else the next time we go around.
Nice. A bunch of poems about spiders
Collecting
written by someone
shards,
named
really
Mike
anything that you do in the game
Oscar.
normally.
Those are private.
Let's go ahead and take out this Generate Warp Anchor so they stop spawning. And if you complete these in the correct amount of time, which I'm not sure if we'll be able to, because I can't find any more Varelsi. I need more Varelsi to kill. You'll get credits. But I'm
Sometimes
not
loot
sure.
packs, which is my personal favorite thing to get from them.
A gift
Yeah,
from
unfortunately
the
we didn't have enough Varelsi. We killed the Varelsi too fast back there, Kyle, before the mission popped up, so we didn't have enough.
And they just spawned some more down here in the caves below.
It's unfortunate.
Codex data secure. Nice.
Yeah,
bunch
You
of
get
poems
multiple
about
challenges
spiders
every
written
mission
by
though, so
someone
you're
named
not really
Mike,
missing out on a
Oscar.
whole lot.
Those are
Although it definitely
brilliant.
is good to try to finish those.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a thumper turret right here, now that I have enough cash. There's some traps over here, flash traps, temporal traps, fire traps, that you can upgrade as well.
An airstrike on these evolved thralls.
Doing alright over there, no healing needed.
The power of the sun in the palm of my
good.
hand!
There's a bunch of Varelsi in the middle right here. Drop a nuke indoors, that's safe.
Worthless little nothing!
Codex data secure.
Howling
We're
wind!
halfway right now.
What do we need, 6 waves of minions?
Yeah, just about. Actually, no, only 5.
Right now, I think we have 3 in. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a trap right here. So Inferno traps are great for burning enemies. Temple traps slow them down, and flash traps, well, flashing them. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just have to make sure you take out, either with the traps or with your own skills, these enemies fast enough.
Books from Alpia Ford. Yeah, those will be useful, sure. Courier minions secured.
Lower myself
Another
cooldown.
warp anchor over here.
Alright, I'll come over after I beat this guy up. Those down arrows on that thrall are a debuff. That's caused by my sunspots, which make them take increased damage.
Definitely very good for PvE. Dropping that on a boss is huge.
Alright. I think that's everything, Kyle. Oh, there's another generate warp anchor. As soon as I say that. Let's go pick that one.
Gather
Yep.
round!
I already got a
Yeah,
thumper
you
turret,
get
though.
1.5 waves in.
Data secured. Ooh, erotic novels. I hope they're about centuries.
Oh, my
More
favorite.
Data safely on board.
I'm glad we did this, Kyle. Literature is important,
It is.
especially erotic novels.
Especially erotic novels about centuries.
Not particularly my favorite, but, you know, to each their own. I won't judge. There's a drone over here you can buy as well. Assault drones, repair drones, temporal drones. Temporal drones, of course, will slow people down. Assault drones will shoot people. If you're playing solo and you're not a healer,
Alright, I think we're
buy
almost
yourself a
through
repair
here.
drone.
As soon as we're done, we gotta get Chronicle back aboard the ship and the hell off of Ekinar. Sound good?
We're doing what?
Yeah, we're kidnapping you. Sorry, forgot to say.
A lot of sentry mistreatment in this game so far, Kyle. In Incursion, we're just murdering them. In the Void's Edge, we send one literally on a suicide mission. And this
Sentries
one
have
will
a,
kidnap you.
have a tough life for sure.
Disgusting!
They, I can imagine their rights aren't all worked out by this point. Fairly new technology.
Let me go ahead and build this Veil Breaker here. That costs 300, and there's a big shard in here, so I'm pretty much going to make my money back. And there are some chests in here as well. Oh, we got another challenge. We had to get a bunch of pickups, and I just got 19 by breaking that shard.
Hostiles detected.
Yep.
So these chests give you things like score, helix points to give you instant level ups. I actually got 2 levels there that I hadn't spent.
Nice. Just helpful things. They can give you health over shields. A lot of different pickups.
Alright, I pretty much got everything in this area. I'll meet you at the end here.
Oh wow! Look, there's a chest down here by the waterfall.
Oh yeah. Gotta be careful making that jump there, Kyle. Oh man.
Got it.
You'd see, I really wish you just would have face planted at the bottom of that waterfall, but it is hardcore, so
Still gotta make
I
it
would have to revive you because we don't have any extra lives. Alright.
Thankfully, I managed to jump across.
Let's go ahead and grab these shards. So this boss fight, you're really gonna need to make sure you're managing your money in order to do damage to the boss. So let's go ahead and move up to this next area and lower these veils.
This instant!
I'm gonna build some thumper turrets here. Try to control the minions that are going to be spawning in.
I'll grab another one up top.
I'll build this veil breaker. There's access to this shard over here.
Built the shock turret right before these guys spawned in, so that'll make them easier to pick off. Let's nuke this right here. Put a quick debuff in.
Are there any other turrets that we need to buy?
I think we're good on turrets right now. Oh, this one over here just broke. Turrets are breakable. The Vrelsi don't like them that much.
Behold the majesty of the sun!
Warp anchor. And I think we're all clear. Move ahead.
Yep, just plop these last all over here.
Alright, that's everything. And you grabbed all the treasure from the veil over there. So now we're going to move up the last portion to the boss fight.
One of the things I really like about this game is the mission variety, both from the changing dialogue each time you play the same mission, but even for each different type of mission, like we're still escorting a sentry around, but it feels very different because the way you go about that changes drastically depending on the mission.
Yeah, this one's all about controlling the area as enemies spawn in. Making sure you have turrets and everything like that, whereas the other mission, the Void's Edge, that involves escorting a sentry, is more about keeping Wolf healed up, getting him shields at clutch moments, breaking gates on the way there.
Feels like also it's kind of more focused on just wiping out everything as you move to the new area, whereas this one will spawn things behind you. You kind of always have to keep an eye out and keep things built so that you don't get surrounded. Because yeah, like you were saying earlier, this damage is permanent. There's no way to heal this sentry.
Yeah. You gotta preemptively kill everything so the sentry doesn't take damage, rather than reactively heal him. That is a chest. Sneaky gearbox. Real sneaky.
Where?
Right up here. I think there's a path around, but I'm just trying to be sneaky and pick it up from the ledge. I'll go around and get him.
Got another mission up here. This time I think we'll be able to manage it. Still killing Varelsi.
Yeah, there's plenty of Varelsi for us to kill this time around. Hey, you got lasers.
Yeah.
That's Oscar Mike's.
Calling that in.
One of Oscar Mike's mutations, or not mutation, rather just a normal helix ability on 10, where you can call in a space laser rather than an airstrike.
I was thinking, since this boss doesn't move around a whole lot once he stays down and doesn't jump up anymore, probably do a lot of damage to him.
Yeah, space lasers hit for higher damage, but are in a more concentrated area, so you have to be more accurate. And there's one of the special chests right here, so these are hidden throughout the missions. Pop these open, sometimes you'll get gear and a lot more goodies. 5 random goodies there, as well as a common piece of gear. Higher difficulties do make it more likely for you to get rarer pieces of gear, but we're not incredibly lucky. I just got a white piece. That's alright, I got plenty of awesome gear already.
Yeah, we got a bunch of rares already in this mission, and we have tons of other good stuff.
Alright, so the boss fight starts over there. There is this alternate path right here that you can drop down.
I'm gonna go ahead and start building these turrets, since we're gonna need those as soon as the mission starts, or this objective starts, rather.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of veil breakers here. I'm gonna get money, stock up on some cash. That's why I brought this shard extractor at the beginning of the mission, so that for this final fight, after I get all this money, I'll have plenty of cash to keep these turrets online. And then once we're ready to go, Kyle, just run back and bring the sentry and that'll start the boss fight. So now we have all these veil breakers up, and if any of them break, I got plenty of cash to get them back online.
Yeah, basically what the veil breakers do is they take down the boss's shield so that we can damage it. And they also do some damage to it itself. So we gotta keep those online as much as possible.
And if you really wanted to, you could just run around this area until the server times out. We have 96 minutes. We're not going to do that. And just continuously collect this money over and over. Not that we need that.
Enough.
Yeah, I think we're good without it.
Bagran, destroy that sentry.
So if you hadn't been following the story of this mission, that sentry contains a lot of Eldred knowledge, and we need to get it off the planet.
If we lose him, we lose everything.
Let's go ahead and grab ourselves. Hey, I'm actually going to get a repair drone. The repair drone will also repair these veil breakers.
Range of that new and improved
Yeah, I actually got a
Varelsi.
repair drone too,
Heart
so
rate at elevated levels.
similar
Any
idea.
suggestions, please? How the hell should I know? Let's see.
Drop my ult also.
Yep. Right.
There's the repair drones working.
Turrets! Use the turrets!
Oh, we already had that figured out, Khalees.
The shield is evaporating. Now's your chance.
Yep.
This is exactly why I took Umbra's mutation on 7 right here, is because I wouldn't be able to do anything
Hasten the bastard's demise.
to the sentry up there if I hadn't. Gives Umbra her only true long-range ability. Long-range-ish.
Yeah, especially now that they nerfed her
And the freak
health
is
range.
oh so freakish ass.
Even less range to work with.
Drop a sunspot right there for later. Whoops. So the sentries are starting to break, so we're gonna buy those and get those back online.
Yep. Should bring this guy's shield down
The shield
pretty
is
soon.
evaporating. Now's your chance.
We gotta make sure that these Varelsi skulk, so even if you don't have range and you're a melee character, it's a good idea to sprint around as a quick melee character and rebuy these turrets, or take the Varelsi off of them. So you do still have a role in this fight at the end of the mission.
Shields down. And the freak is oh so freakish ass.
Alright, let's drop a nuke on him.
Boss.
The burning
Our ults are
breeze.
gonna do some pretty quick work to this guy, I think.
Are the repair drones repairing each other? I think they are. I didn't actually know they could do that.
That's pretty cool. Friendship.
Teamwork. That's what Battleborn's about. We almost got him down here. Take care of some of these skulks.
Gotta hope for some legendaries, of course.
Yeah,
Each
every
has
boss.
their own
Yeah.
legendary.
Those oranges are really powerful, but really expensive to buy with
Now
shards.
get Chronicle back
The
to
downside.
Nova. We're getting out of here.
You got him? Let's grab all the
Got
cash
the
here.
boss. I don't think the legendary though.
So these little yellow things are bonus points. You only get the points from those yellow balls if you complete the mission successfully. And it looks like we will.
And actually, one thing I was reading is that you get more bonus score drops from bosses if you have more extra lives.
Well, there are no lives in this mission. We're playing a hardcore con. We hardcore.
True. But on normal, unhardcore, if you have more extra lives so you don't die, you get more bonus score. Which I think is a cool way to do it.
And to reward people for being cautious or reviving their teammates.
Yep.
Crew and cargo safely aboard,
There he
Captain.
goes.
We're ready to go.
You heard him, Nova. Get us the hell out of here.
Well, that's a depressing as hell sight. Who wants to drink now?
We did the job, and most of the civilians made it out okay. I'd call that a win.
All right. And that's the archive, brought to you by StealthShampoo and FullySalted from the Battleborn professional team, Salt Command. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys enjoyed.
See you guys later.
And we'll see you guys all when Battleborn launches May 3rd. Be sure to follow Battleborn on Twitter as well, at Battleborn. Let's look at some of the gear we got here. Story mode is a great way to get pieces of gear if you need them for PvP. Well, yeah, that's pretty much going to conclude the mission. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you all some other time.